So apparently I had to do it out here. What a fucking idiot. I just jumped the gun slightly, already knowing where it would be. There we are, and it should trigger something. No tremors, yeah. This is leading to... Great, what are you doing here, and who is that girl? That's an interesting looking harp. Where did you buy that? Maybe I'll get myself one of those too. No, fuck you. You didn't do anything for me. Oh, move slightly to the left. Ah, what a disgustingly melted human. Of all the things to say, you chose to say that. We're fucked. He's going to think that's slightly weird. Don't blame him. Larry, you took it, didn't you? If he found it by chance, he will admit it. If he stole it, he will deny it. What are you talking about? Of course he took it. Just look at him. He has the face of a very evil creature. Just because he's a man? That moustache, to be fair, isn't doing himself any favours. Let's face it, it's Risa. We all know. That's not how you argue, Shakira. Larry, this is what I'm talking about. Oh my, what is this? A weird thing floating out of my hand. It's so strange. What else is he trying to hide behind him? There's more than just the shell I'm detecting. Larry, don't play dumb. You took the shell off me, and that's not all. You have something else I'm looking for. Can it be you have the last instrument? Oh my, this is so strange. Do you guys believe in God? Did he just smoke a spliff before coming out? What the hell is this? Don't act dumb, you have them. He... Alright, I thought it was Risa. It's clearly not. My bad. Larry, you did take the instrument. Why? I had to. Give them back. Quiet, siren girl. You know what I am? Yes, I do. You foul creatures have plagued us down for too long. I thought you would have died off sooner or later. How can you say that? If you're referring to the Piper Girl legend, she hasn't lured anyone away. Idiot. Being tricked by this girl runs in the family, doesn't it? What are you talking about? You believe that she never lured anyone away from town? You are naive. It's going to be the grandfather. She did not. Something else must have happened to the people who vanished. Don't try to confuse me. How did you know about us? Listen, Gray. I do not want to harm Mason's grandson, but I may have to if you continue to take our side. I knew about you after the earthquake last night. You played music, and after that, there was an earthquake. I recognized the feeling of the music. When I saw you crossing the bridge so many times, I got suspicious. I followed you, and to my horror, I saw you doing exactly the same thing your grandfather did. That's why my grandfather was trying to ward me away from it. My grandfather? Yes, your grandfather. Why is it every time a relative, a family relative, is involved in something, they feel the need to... You mean that person you just said it was? Yes. Oh my god. As if they need like some sort of second confirmation. He and I used to go into the forest together. We were curious about that ghost that haunted it. After a while we gave up on the idea. Also I thought Mason only pretended to give up. He was still curious. Mason met this siren, the alleged ghost of the forest. But he did not tell me about her. He kept that to himself. But that didn't prevent me from finding out the truth. It's a shame he had his little accident, but that's what you get for trying to help a creature that's meant to do men. Grandpa's accident. He's been confined to a wheelchair since his 20s. Well, so she broke her legs? Oh, weird. What the thing is that? The reason I took the shell away from you is because you're destroying the town. There might have been one earthquake, but that's because the drum was hidden under cement. We didn't know that would happen. You don't understand a thing. The earthquake isn't the only problem. Look at the ground beneath you. What do you see? What are you talking about? There's water here. And it did rain earlier. Even so, that's too much water. The forest is beginning to flood, and the water has nowhere else to go but into our town. This is all because you trusted the siren. It is? Oh, whoa, is it? Even? Oh no! The rocks I moved are now causing the town to flood? This can't be! Well, it is. Do you think I should just let you destroy the town even further? I took the instrument before you could do any more damage. I will also take the rest of them from you now. I will not let you and this evil creature wreck my home. You give me back my instruments. I need to go home. Be quiet, you foul creature. You may want to go home, but look at what you've done. Men have vanished because of you, and now the town is going to be ruined. I did no such thing. She didn't know? Did not cover for her. How do you explain the disappearances of our citizens then? The only They only happen when there's a full moon, when she appears. It's not true, I did not meet anyone during a full moon. Everyone in town knows that people have disappeared during the full moon. It's even recorded in the newspapers. It's Risa then. So I was kind of right to begin with. Does her story line up with your grandfather's and mine, Gray? Does it line up with what everyone in town knows? You've only been here a couple days, you're in no position to tell us that we are wrong. Well, there must be an explanation. I can't expect a man to change his mind when he has fallen for a siren. You do have your grandfather's blood, after all. My goal is now to make sure you do no further damage to this town. Ah. Well, I see a problem here. You want to kill me, and I don't want to die. Can we come to a compromise? No, not with that fucking evil-looking face there. Plus that moustache. Oh my god. Like, is ever a good guy had a moustache? Mario and Emilio Estevez from a Stakeout. Has anyone else ever been a good guy with a moustache? Peter Sellers did not count. Poirot? Oh, alright, okay. I've kind of defeated my own point here. Let's just move on. David Jason as well. Frost. Oh, God. Let's just move on before I just think of too many. Yes, and I know Luigi as well. Right. Ah! Larry was quick for an older man. He's trying to pry the harp out of my hands. Give that to me! Cut it out! How dare you lay your hands on my harp! You will not take it from me! That was Final Fantasy music here. Ah! Ah! Oh. That... You're hitting too low, Larry! Shakira was able to push Larry away. He can't do as much while carrying two instruments. Shakira needs to go home. Give the instruments back to their rightful owner. I may be old, but I do know a tune or two. You remember what happened back at the waterfall when I played that melody, don't you? You don't mean that earthquake. You can't endanger people with a siren song. Don't do it here. How'd you know my songs? Don't tell me. I knew what Mason was up to back when we were young men. I listened to what he used to play and I learned the songs by ear. Now, Gray, hand over the instruments or I will force you to do it. His fingers over the rest of the key of the siren's piano. I thought that you wanted to help this town, not cause more destruction. Cut it out, there are people around. What do I do? If you won't give my instruments back to me, I will make you give them back. I will also make myself save the game, just in case we cock this up. I feel a choice coming on. What are you doing? You brought it upon yourself, you disgusted melted human. You can't just sing here? What if other people... The voice is getting to me. My head is... The sound of the piano brings me back to reality. It can't be true. Larry's playing is saving us from Shakira's lure. Shakira, stop it! If you're not careful, your song will brainwash us. You brought this upon yourself. Now you understand what she really is. Shakira, stop it! She won't listen. It won't work, Siren. Your lure won't work as long as I keep playing a note while you sing. How dare you! Give me back my instruments. I want to go home. She stopped. Good, but my head still feels dizzy from her voice. I might be wrong about Reese, you know. She might have absolutely, just done absolutely bugger all. And I'm accusing her wrongly. Ah, what a marvellous person I feel like. I can't. Hit of the sun is too much. Grace, stop him! Oh no, even with some water here, Shakira isn't doing well. You overdid it, you have to go back to the forest. Ugh. Shakira collapses on the cement. Now what? And now? Larry seizes the pipe from Shakira while I'm still recovering from her. Larry, stop! Cut it out! How could you recover so fast from her lure? Because it's not the first time he's been under it? Unlike you, I saw it coming. I was ready to disrupt the pattern of her song. Yeah. Yeah, seems like a good excuse. Now, if you know what's good for you, give me that harp of yours. I'm serious. Do it or I'll play the song. Don't hurt the people here. He yanks the harp out of my hands. Why did you have to sing, Shakira? I still haven't recovered from that song yet. Uh-oh. Larry's playing a melody now. No! What are you doing? I thought you wouldn't play anything to harm the town. You live here. Don't do this. I'm glad you all decided to watch. This is a store promotion where 50% of your purchases will go to the rising stars of music. Your money will help support the talents of musicians. Young people, thank you for watching. Larry moves into his store and locks it. Oh, I'm recovering. Well, that was a good save. From Larry, that is. Not from me. I imagine I look like a complete twat. The people who stop to watch us shake their heads as if they just woke up from a dream. What just happened? I think I really got absorbed in watching some performance outside Larry's shop. Did you? I think I dozed off. I don't really remember the performance at all. What did Larry say again? Something about a promotion? Who cares? I'm going to buy something I can't play. Let's get out of here. I guess they were deeper onto Shakira's spell than I was. If they just woke up, does that mean Larry's song awoke them? Shakira sits up and stares at me as I stand up. The other townspeople shrug their shoulders and walk away. Larry was just covering up what was actually going. Well done, Sherlock! How are you that far behind where we are? Lord. Larry locked his shop. I peer inside, but I don't see anyone. Shakira, sing this tune. I want to know if Larry's still inside the shop. She hums the tune that I used to find the seashell. There is no reaction. Larry has gone elsewhere. I need more seawater now. There is a beach nearby. We can go there. She's recovering. That's good. I'm sorry about the pipe and the harp. He will pay. I will make sure of it. Why did you say that? She looked alright for a minute there. No. You're in no shape to go anywhere right now. Stay here until you are fully recovered. I will come back after I speak with my grandfather. You are leaving me? Don't leave me alone with other humans. Who knows what they'll do to me? Well, as long as you don't say you're a siren, you should be okay. They won't do anything to you. Just stay and don't sing. I will sing if they do anything to me. I don't want you to sing again. I almost lost my mind last time. I only did it because I thought that evil human would fall under my lure more easily. If I knew who was more musically inclined than you are, I wouldn't have tried it. Oh, good. So you thought I would have been able to handle it? Yes. What about the other people around? They did fall under your spell until Larry woke them up. I don't care about them. I don't like the fact that Larry was the one who saved the townspeople, while Shakira didn't care if they were doomed. If I believe Shakira has been leading men to the doom in the forest, then that would mean that Larry said about her is true. But which one of them is lying? I have to know. Maybe I should question her a bit. Oh, God, we're going to have to question her. This is only going to go poorly.